Hello, I am Mervit and I am presenting my project Astro Quench today. Our project revolves around equity, inclusion, and diversity. The project aimed to empower girls and underrepresented groups through informal STEM engagements. A number of blended learning activities were aligned to foster science identity and to produce scientifically literate youngsters and female STEM ambassadors. We started project activities by arranging prior sessions for school admin and the students. Our main target audience were underprivileged students from conflict-affected areas. Most of them were orphaned due to war and terror. Our other major audience were students from a community based in remote mountainous regions of Pakistan. During the first activity, the students at the orphanage utilized online telescope from Canary Islands and Chile Observatory. Utilizing online telescope requires an email account, which was not permitted by the school administration for internet safety. This, coupled with limited devices, remained a major challenge to the project. The single quest, which could be completed in a day, took 4 to 5 days, as students have to work on the turns because of limited devices, access to internet, and power outages. To facilitate students, reading materials and videos embedded in each quest were orally explained in Urdu. Students were also encouraged to use discussion boards to share their experience after each activity. After each quest, students have infographic poster ready with a personalized observation. This months-long work culminated with a display for peers and school staff. Through this engagement, we hope to have instilled digital literacy, communications, and presentation skills. In another orphanage in Islamabad, we initiated our activity with the observation session. Unfortunately, we cannot go further here due to changing school dynamics. Our second targeted audience was schools from 3 locations of remote mountainous regions of Pakistan. Virtual sessions were conducted about the online telescope for almost 649 students. We took off to road for in-person sessions traveling through Himalaya, Hindu Kush, and Karakoram ranges to reach Gilgit and beyond. During face-to-face interactions in Gilgit, student problems were catered. Our STEM ambassador from same region was there for the session. In-person sessions at Ashaykal and Karimabad were also conducted. The progress with these schools remained very slow due to lack of stable internet and pre-access of computers. Coming to our survey data, about 95% students expressed familiarity with the online telescope after the project. Targeted audience expressed a 13% gain in their astronomy knowledge. 50% students showed an interest in astronomy using online telescope. 38% showed confidence in communicating line concepts. The major challenge faced by students was limited internet access, difficulty in taking time out with regular school studies, and lack of access to devices. For Activity 2, primary online session with the higher secondary students of the remote regions was aimed at elevating the knowledge of particle physics and its connection to universe. Students were engaged in a hands-on activity of a CERN's LHC Atlas detector model. Assembling and building model was aimed to help them understand engineering connections and the appreciation of the work done in large research infrastructure. After the final assembly, students displayed their work to peers and teachers and gave presentations. To emphasize that a girls' education, a scientist was connected from ICTP who eloquently talked about the opportunities available for women and role they have played in the realm of scientific fields. Girls interacted during the session by asking questions. Coming to survey, 62% showed satisfaction with the activity. 28% expressed improving concept of a particle physics, which is a 46% gain from their initial response. 62% consider improvement in their collaboration skills. 65% would consider recommending this experience to others. Our third engagement was a primary session on light source synchrotron student experience, a program by Canadian Light Source for high school students to introduce them to an immersive research environment. Later in October, we connected remotely with the Canadian Light Source Synchrotron education team for a 2-day engagement, which included virtual tour of the facility, introduction to beam lines, and the career talks by the facility staff. Through Light Source student experience, science curriculum was connected with scientific research in the fields of health, agriculture, and environment and material. Students gain the experience of research environment by analyzing the data for soil samples. Coming to the survey results, 89% students found the experience interesting. 72% felt fairly confident to explain land concepts. 81% were able to understand the process for the soil research. About 90% were interested to engage in a future project with the CMS. 3. Undergrad girl students were trained as a STEM ambassador. In-house, online, and in-person guiding sessions were conducted with them on different agendas. They were given a STEM experience and encouraged to write blogs, develop their communication and collaboration skills. STEM ambassadors have wrote about the project, and that is published on the OED page. The STEM ambassadors have also created a YouTube channel to publish the content created by these students. This is the experience of one of our STEM ambassadors. The two other have a similar experience as STEM ambassadorship with Astro Quench. Coming over to the way forward, we plan on creating a dedicated astronomy club at school, selecting astro guides among community students, making a dedicated webboard for the project, employing fresh STEM graduates from local community on contract to run a similar project for the entire year. Here, we extend our thanks to AD for funding our project.